One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense as they take control of the football first. Jamal Roberts, and everything in this attack runs through him.
Well, this team's college football playoff hopes lie on this running back's ability to show up week in, week out. It's one thing to do it against subpar competition. We've seen that this year, but this is the real challenge now. At this point of the season, going up against one of the best run defenses in the country that's going to be honed in on stopping him. Can this guy answer the bell? Get another win. This is a team peaking. Put a couple of wins together now back-to-back. But if they win this one and this guy has a big game, that is a big statement.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Second and long here. Throwing Lagway. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Working the middle. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Vikings offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hits inside. It's Montgomery. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Frost. Escapes the pressure going right. Snags it. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Vikings come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first. Misses badly on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Vikings will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter, and how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Here's Lagway to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. The 20. He's a touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet, it's Frost. Out wide left, it's Odom. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Vikings line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quick give, it's Roberts. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Viking. The defense putting points on the board. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Big hit ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The Vikings will call on their punt team. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Still looking. He throws one to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air, it's Frost. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Vikings will punt it away on fourth down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense obviously.
Snags it and he's open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, I think a big question at the start of the year was, could this transfer quarterback help take this offense to the next level? And David, he's really made his mark. He has played so well up to the midway point of the season with his decision-making, with his arm talent, his playmaking ability. He's got this team thinking national championship.
Yeah, and I think that's only going to grow now, right? Like, he's getting the experience. He's been learning on the job with all these new guys and new faces, and he's still done really well. I think the best football's probably still in front of this young man. That's how good he can be, and if that continues to happen, this team's a national championship contender.
Running inside, it's Roberts. Tough sledding near as he picks up 1 to the 29. Long way to go on second down. Keep it on the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls and fired complete. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Between the hashes, it's Hoffman. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the run from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like the return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Straight ahead, it's Roberts. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Burrowing for yardage. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Trying to make one miss. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out wide right, it's Odom.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll send the back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Frost. throws for the tight end. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun, it's Montgomery. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put 1 down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Flagway wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Roberts. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Longhorns.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got him on the RPO. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands, it's Hardy. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. It's inside. It's Montgomery. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Vikings will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
And he gets rid of it.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Vikings, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They were all over it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. What a disappointment. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team, offensively, defensively, or even on special team.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity.
Touchdown, Viking! And that one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Follows his blocks. It's Roberts. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Third and long right here. Handoff again. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hard running there. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Frost. Turns it upfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end now in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Odom. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Vikings pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. 2nd and long here. And the RPO got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback staying in the moment.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Lagway. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's past the sticks. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Vikings getting set on 1st and 10. Again, it's Hardy. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Vikings had this offense rolling. Makes makes the grab. It's Odom. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass, it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Vikings trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Here's Hardy. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Hardy. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Hardy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Hardy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd